What is up, everybody? We're back again with another video. We are on the MTC Island right now, because why not? Because at the moment, empty PvP is currently like full, and I do not feel like having to wait in the queue line. So we're just gonna do some parkour and do some battle blocks as I commentate for a bit. It's been a while since I've done any commentary things whatsoever, anyway. So, oh wait, actually no, I take that back. I have dementia. I think I commentated when I had insomnia. Anyways, I'm gonna try to keep this as brief and short as possible because I really don't feel like editing anything at the moment. Even though, even though I am currently behind on a few videos, like for example, um, episode 3 of the SMP. So whatever. So anyways, I'm gonna make fun of the Minecraft community for a little bit, mainly PvP and some content creators, because why not? I'm bored, and I may as well just speak some opinions, and and to that fell. And to make like a few jokes there and here, obviously, and of course, as a reminder, don't take my words to heart. I never mean, like anything what I say or whatever. I just like to, joke around a lot and whatever. So first things first, let's talk about PvP for a bit. Mainly the players in general in PvP. Okay, I like to make fun of the rage baiters. All right, the rage baiters are rage baiters, aka toxic people, aka the toxic side of uh, PvP is like very common, and of course, obviously, this has been going on obviously for a very long time now. Like even the old school of PvP, there's always toxic people. They were always there. Obviously, they were always there. I should have gotten. I should have gone triple shot, but whatever. So, anyways, yeah. So obviously, toxic players have always been a thing, in every gaming thing. Like not just uh, not just Minecraft, obviously. I'm like, I'm like COD. It's like notorious for those, obviously. So, oh boy, okay. So I'm gonna see if I can. So, alright, so I'm not going to be able to win this, alright? It's kind of hard to commentate when I'm trying to win a game, but it's really hard. Go. Oh, and, my PC likes to keep on, I like to keep having strokes or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, mainly the rage baiters, okay? So far in every game, on, like for example, like Sword or whatever, is either empty PvP or either on Hoplite, on solo duels or whatever. There's gonna be people who's gonna be like, oh, easy fight, bro, you ain't shit, after basically a good hard fought battle, like after the player is like half a heart or whatever, he's like, oh yeah, GG's easy. I'm like, brother, I literally killed you. I literally killed you last round. What the hell? That's always been a thing. Especially the people who, who complain a lot about ping. Okay, I got lucky on that. So, also people who complain mainly about ping, which is a valid crash out, because on the newer versions of a PvP, ping is basically a cheat. It's a hack. If you have terrible ping, if you have high ping, you're basically going to win because you have reduced knockback. Actually, it's non-existent. And bam, you win. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are, you'll most likely be beaten by somebody who has like very awful Wi-Fi or whatever. So yeah. But then there's people who like overreact or whatever, and then people who are like extremely cocky. Like for example, I was training on Pop PvP, right? And this guy or whatever, he would always says you suck. He would always tell me that. And he had proximity chat mod, by the way. And he was like, bro, stop playing. You suck at the game, bro. And I'm like, is that even necessary, man? Like, what's the point of that, I'm like, like... Why? Because like at the end of the day, it's just a game, brother. Oh my god, yep, I'm dead. Oh, not, yeah, my ass got jumped. I'm still first though. Anyways, but yeah. So like it's always those type of people who make PvP like their entire personality, and they just absolutely suck. Now everybody they already know about Marlo. Okay, everybody knows about Marlo. Everybody does. Okay, and I'm pretty sure like everybody has seen her video of how she was treated in the PvP community, and my God, it sucked. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. Like the amount of bullshit that she had to go through was actually crazy. And the fact that she got hacked for it because she was just better at the game than majority of the people. It is crazy how people will go that far all because they suck at a block game. That is insane. I want to make fun of those people, by the way. Like, they absolutely suck and they have no life. I bet I bet the parents are divorced or something like that, I'm like, shoot, like, that's absolutely sucked. So obviously, like Marlo, like I'm sure she's doing, very well. But again, like it sucked. It sucked that you had to go through all that bullshit because she was just good at the game. That's crazy. So, anyways, moving on. So, content creators. All right. So I've noticed that that there's a pattern here. Okay, like ever since Clown Pierce, you know, I'm a little, like I started out or whatever back in like COVID, I believe. Uh, like it always been the same about, oh hey, this is how I took over this SMP. Oh hey, this is how I killed everybody in this SMP. Oh hey guys, I wanted to show you how I was able, like how I was able to beat this very talented player on this SMP. And I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, oh my god. Oh, ow. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, like that's three. That's three. But anyways, yeah, it's the same thing every time. It's always about the SMP. It's always the PvP, the SMPs. How I survived in this life still SMP. How I got so many hearts. And it's like, bro, we get it. It's an SMP. It's the same. It's the same damn thing anytime. It's the same damn thing every time, and it's getting exhausting. I don't like it anymore. Especially the whole donut SMP thing. It's crazy. But again, I do understand why it's popular. It's very appealing, and okay, there's always something going on, I get it, but shoot, it's getting old real quick, it's getting really really old, and then the skins, okay. Now, obviously, you can wear whatever skin you want, There's people who, like, there's people who wear the Obama skin, for example, just like it's chest to space or whatever. Ow. Okay, I might actually die to this. I don't think I'll be able to get okay, yeah, I died. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So that's been going on, okay? So, however, blob skins are now the new meta now of content creators. Like, for example, Canman, he has 10 million. He has 10 million, I believe, and he does mainly short content. Mainly short content, okay? And he covers like a lot of stuff or whatever. But of course, you're able to tell him apart of others because he's a pink blob. That's what he is, And of course, it's to everybody else too, especially my friend Shins. He has a blob skin, and I like to make fun of him for it because it's just a basic ass blue Teletubby type skin. That's how I see it, or whatever, So yeah, I like to make fun of that a lot. It's funny. And what else? What else is there in the community that I like talking about? Oh, okay. So speaking of skins, there's this one content creator, I believe. I forgot his name, and obviously he's like a really, you feel like he is, like he is a good ass trapper because he's like very creative with his things, and that's awesome. But like his skin is like literally just body. Like, bro, this isn't a old school FNAF roleplay, man. Pick something more original, asshole. pick something more original, asshole. Like, Jesus Christ, like, because like every time I see that creator, I don't think of the creator. I just think of freaking Bonnie from freaking FNAF, That's how I see it. Every time I see him, I don't think of the trapper. I think of the animatronic freaking Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what I see. So, like, it's funny, I guess people will choose any skin, I guess, just to quote unquote stand out more. But honestly, it doesn't. It really doesn't make you stand out much, even if you're a well, actually, I think that's a little bit of like an understatement actually, because like for example, Dream, like he has a blob skin. He started that whole shit, and obviously people know him just by the base of the skin because green is like a very very loud color. It's bright, it's very bright. So yeah, I can see that. But the body skin, come on now, like dude, like you could even choose a very like whatever, okay. And of course, majority of the new gen creators are all about the hype, or are all about the subtitles. I hate the subtitles. They're overused. Um, but anyways, yeah. But yeah, it's like it's always about the overhype, high quality editing, which again I do understand that it does give you a lot of views, it gives you more subscribers, and and so far they do and so far they do like a really damn good job at editing, and I praise them for it. It's like, and they should be praised for their awesome editing. But at the same time, like I'll see like like I'll see like a good ass clip, and then after that I'll just forget about them. I don't really find them relatable. I don't find them as if like as if they're like close or whatever. I just see them as, oh, okay, they're this good player or whatever. I died. I just see them as, oh, okay, they're just good player. That's it. Okay. I watch a clip, and after that, I don't watch them again. I really don't. I don't bother subbing. I don't bother coming back. Whatever. I just don't care. I just don't care. I don't find them appealing after a bit. But again, at the end of the day, But of course, at the end of the day, majority of these creators do deserve their platform, obviously, because again, they do put in the work. Unlike me, I don't put in shit. I just upload for the fun of it. Did I drop my? I did drop it. Okay, but anyways, like I just like I just upload for the fun of it, and whenever I want to. But I should start being, like more mindful of my scheduling. Oh, because I'm dead. Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't. I couldn't even do anything. I suck. But of course, uh, the difference between me and the other creators is that I suck at the game and they're good at the game, somewhat. I suck at the game. If I ever get like invited to some like tournament or whatever, I will be the first one to die. Okay. I suck at the game. I really do. I don't, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. I don't claim to be good at it. I'm decent at it, but I'm not, like, godly, or whatever. But yeah, I just like to make fun of majority of the new gen creators because, because it's all about, oh, hey, it's all about being a good player, which I understand, you don't get views if you don't, like, like if like if you aren't good at the game, which is fine. Damn it. Okay. Well, anyways, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that's about it. For my rant, I just wanted to say some stuff because one, I need to upload a video, and two, it was my only time to even upload anything because I just been very busy with college and work. It's just been a hassle. I don't even have time to even to even edit the video properly. So, anyways, see you guys.